What up, rock stars? It's Melodious, and I'm back with another reaction on my reaction channel, Melodious Rockstar Reactions. Um, Today, music is kind of slow, so we're gonna have some tea time. We're gonna tap in with Flakko. I think this is a video about Oschino saying something that happened with Jay-Z. I like watching Flakko. I like watching Oschino interviews. Oschino always keeping it real, man. So let's see what Oschino talking about. He funny too.
Jay-Z just got exposed badly by Oschino. Now, Oschino did an interview with Cam Capone. During this interview, he revealed a couple of Jay-Z dark secrets that I had no idea about. Like one of them, he revealed that Jay-Z supposedly has a daughter in Maryland. But it doesn't just stop there. He would claim that Jay-Z paid off the daughter not to go public.
I think it's all for image. Because Jay-Z don't care about nobody.
What?
No, nobody. I'm talking about for sure. And yeah, people say you hating all that, bro. I don't got no hate for the boy at all. I'm just saying. I just see what he do. I know how he move, and everything he do for people. Like I do prison reform. You don't care about nobody in prison. Everything he do is for show. You know what I'm saying? So when I see him do an interview, I'm like, oh, here you go. Mind you, I ain't mad at him. He not playing the game. He played the game. He won the game. But I mean, a lot of people got so much love for him. When I say something about him, they get mad at me. Like I'm like, bro, you think about the song. You're not thinking about the person. You know what I'm saying? He my second favorite rapper.
Hold on. There's a lot going on in this joint. He said Jay-Z got a daughter in Virginia, though.
Bro, all the time at the Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't put his person, like how he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not everything about him, of course, but the main that I can't put it this way, I can't look up to him. You know what I'm saying? I can't look up to him. Not as far as man stuff. I can look up to him in business. You know what I mean? But not his man stuff. He do a lot of backdoor stuff, man. I mean, his image is everything. You know what I mean? And for me, if you got $1 billion, you shouldn't have to worry about what nobody think about your image.
Do you have so as far as his image, I guess his image is how he got rich, though. So for me, I think you have to have some, morals and foundation first. But I think his image is how he got rich, right?
Person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not everything about him, of course, but the main that I can't put it this way, I can't look up to him. You know what I'm saying? I can't look up to him. Not as far as man stuff. I can look up to him in business. You know what I mean? But not his man stuff. He do a lot of backdoor stuff, man. I mean, his image is everything. You know what I mean? And for me, if you got $1 billion, you shouldn't have to worry about what nobody think about your image.
Do you have an example of something you could think of that he did, or?
Yeah, it was. He got a daughter in Maryland. They won't say it in front of everybody. I said something about it. It got on the news. People talked about it. Then he went down and gave her a little bit of money, right? Whatever.
A daughter, not a son?
Got a daughter and a son. I know a son too, right, married, but his daughter too. A daughter, he claimed on the low, right?
We obviously heard about the son already. Now, the court ruled that Jay-Z don't got to take a DNA test, and the court ruled that this, the son already has a biological dad, so Jay-Z's not the father. So I don't know how the son thing is going to play out, right? We were hopeful, right, that the son would ultimately prove that Jay-Z was the father, and then that would in turn prove that Jay-Z was messing with his mom when she was not 18. But it looks like we'll never get an answer to that, at least a real answer, by the way, right? Because the son did start off saying he don't want money, and then by the end of it, he was asking Jay-Z for money. So to me, the son kind of like ruined his entire mission once he brought the money into play. But nonetheless, though, the son thing is on the back burner. The reason why this daughter thing is a little different, and I feel like it's a little different from the son thing, Oschino is saying Jay-Z is claiming the daughter on the low. The reason why a lot of us haven't heard of her is because he's claiming her on the low, but he's giving her hush money not to come out publicly. Now, if this is not true, Jay-Z could like ultimately just sue Oschino butt off. Like he could take everything Oschino has ever worked for, and there's not a goddamn thing Oschino could do about it. But the fact that Oschino is saying this publicly, with no allegedly, no nothing, he's saying, I know for a fact Jay-Z gave her a little money to pay her off. I know for a fact Jay-Z is claiming her. To me, like, that has to be somewhat credible, right? Because one, Oschino knows Jay-Z on a personal level. He would have, I guess, knowledge to information like this that a lot of us wouldn't. But why exactly would Jay-Z be hiding his daughter? That's what I want to know. See, with the son, we know Once Jay-Z acknowledged that's his son, or if that's his son, then he would also have to acknowledge that he dealt with the mom when she wasn't of age and she wasn't 18.
I never understand, like, people hiding their kids. I don't understand it. I don't get that. Like, as men and women, you know, you gotta stand behind the things you do. And if you can't stand behind it, then you shouldn't be doing
And he would have had to acknowledge he dealt with a minor. So, of course, you want to hide the son. With the daughter, what reason would you have to hide the daughter? Because if the daughter, now, I would imagine the daughter would be older, you know, than Blue Ivy. I would imagine the daughter would be, you know, a heck lot older. So if the daughter is around the same age as the son and you had her before you got with Beyonce, then why would Jay-Z be hiding the daughter? To me, like, that's the question I need answered. And it can't just be, hey, Jay-Z is scared people will call him a deadbeat. I don't think that's it, bruh. I don't think that's the reason why he would hide an entire daughter.
My thing is this. I got 2 daughters. If I don't claim one of my daughters, they not gonna mess with me. They're gonna cuss me out. They're gonna feel hurt. Mind you, especially if I mess with another daughter in front of them on TV.
Right.
And I'm older than them. Come on, you know how a daughter is. I don't know if you got a daughter, but the daughter's real sensitive. If you hit a daughter when she's 7, she'll remember that shit when she's 45. Dad, remember you smacked me when I was in 2nd grade? You know what I mean? So my thing is this, if I got $1 billion and I got a daughter, I don't care who my baby mom is, I don't care what the world think, my daughter coming with me, she gonna work wherever, she gonna be close to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having her somewhere else, not denying her that her mom died. And the same thing with the boy Ramir. So I told Ramir, I said, bro, remember, whether it's your dad or not, the world will have backlash for you. They love him. You know what I'm saying? So get ready for it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I don't want no money. I just want to, you know what I mean? Jay-Z did everything in his power to not take the DNA test. And the boy Ramir don't have a mom. You know what I mean? My thing is this, if you're a man, like, bro, I got 2 DNA tests I did not want to take because I wouldn't know if that was my son or not, right? Men don't run away from stuff like that. Especially when you was popping his mom. Especially when you don't got no other dad and his mom is deceased. How can I respect you for that? But mind you, now the most people that don't take care of their kids is because they don't have it. They just don't have no money, they embarrassed. Well, you got enough bread, so you can say, bro, you know what, bro? Me and you, I'm gonna go get you, we're gonna take the test by ourselves. That's just man stuff. I hate when somebody think they're too big to be a father or too big, they too much of a celebrity, they can't do regular stuff.
Right.
I mean, that's because the world treat them like that. You know what I'm saying? I look at every man as a regular person. I mean, you might be rich and all that, but I'm not, you got the same standards as everybody else. Everybody else got to take a DNA test. Well, I can't run, you know, my son Muji, I couldn't run away and not to take the test. I had a bench warrant.
It was pretty odd that Jay-Z decided to spend millions of dollars on lawyers and attorneys to prevent himself from taking a DNA test that would have saved them millions of dollars and probably taken about 5 seconds and would have proven the world wrong. But you spend millions of dollars to avoid a DNA test. Hey, man. And you've been spending millions of dollars to avoid his DNA test for almost a decade? Hey, bruh. Outside of the Jerry Springer activities, he would also expose Jay-Z for doing some really diabolical, underhanded things and scheming and stealing from artists. He would claim Jay-Z not only stole from artists who he knows, but he also stole from him himself, where Jay-Z would take lyrics, he would take hooks, he would take songs, he would take ideas, he would take concepts, and then never credit the artists he took it from. Now, he would claim that Jay-Z did it a lot to people that were signed to him, but the one time Jay-Z tried to do it to someone else that wasn't signed to him, he got caught. And he was able to give that example because that's the most prominent example of Jay-Z getting.
I ain't even gonna lie though, yo. I be hearing artists, a lot of artists, be taken from other artists, and that's nasty work to me. That's just nasty work. Like, you know what I mean? As you know, as an artist, like, your artwork means so much to you. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like,
and caught and having to concede percentages because he outright stole.
Now, you signed, and at some point you kind of learned this about Jay-Z. Is there like a moment or like a time you can remember, like, okay, this dude, he don't really care about none of us?
We start taking our songs, he's not giving us nothing. And then not even acknowledging for taking it, not doing nothing. He's like, mind you, these songs are songs that were as though they're hits. He making millions of dollars off of them. My thing is this, if you just say young boy, take 1% of the song, or 100,000, he give you absolutely nothing. And when I played it's a group called Non Brigade from Philadelphia. They got a song called All I Need, right? Jay-Z stole their beat, they hook, everything, the whole song, right? The only reason he couldn't get away with it because they were signed, they had paperwork. But if you go to YouTube and put Brigade, NAAM Brigade, All I Need, you hear Jay-Z song, All I Need, that he took from them. Same thing he used to do from us, but we couldn't sue him because we signed to him. So you take his song.
Funny thing to me is when I think about how that song sound, the funny thing is don't even sound like it kind of don't sound like a Jay-Z song. So when he's him saying that, I'm thinking like, damn, that joint definitely don't sound like no Jay-Z song.
And flip it up, make it a little better, cleaner, get Pharrell on it, whatever, and then it'll let you like, it's hot, right? We don't give you shit. That's my whole thing. Like, bro, you can take you can have every idea I've ever had. Just give me something for it. Right, you don't even gotta pay me for what it's worth. Give me less than what it's worth. But give me something though. I don't give you nothing. Like, you see that shit on TV, like, damn, that's my lines, my verses, my this. I mean, and then it's Jay-Z. So he said it. They're like, who's you? Man, nobody. You gotta take something from you for it. You know what I'm saying? So when I broke up the non-brigade thing, I showed to let them know, like, listen, bro, this is same beat, same hook, same everything, right? He takes your song. He took a lot of people that's not known songs, that are ideas, you know what I'm saying? And flipping and bouncing. So for me, it's like, you don't even want to compensate people, even if you make millions and millions of dollars off their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if they supposed to be your young boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you was a sucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Perry, you're just a sucker to me. I mean, I never respect you for the shit you did. Even the way you treat Beanie Siegel. I don't even like Beanie Siegel, but I'm saying the way you even treat him. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, we was in the trenches with you. You had us dissing Nas and all this shit for you. I ain't no Nas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I ain't never see Beanie Siegel at a rock brunch. This supposed to be a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what he do is he come, he use you, take your shit, whatever he need from you, then he throw you in the trash, right?
My first reaction to hearing that, if you were in the room, you would have seen me like literally blurt out, laughing at the top of my lungs. You know why I was laughing so hard? Because I remembered the capitalism clip that went viral a couple of weeks ago when he dropped the interview. See, when he dropped his first interview in a while, he spoke on capitalism. And the first thing he said was, I didn't get rich off of exploiting people. I didn't make money off of taking advantage of people and exploiting people. Now we know that was a flat out lie.
Right,
now I told y'all that was a flat out lie at the time if you watch my video on it. But now we know that's a flat out lie. Like he literally made hits. He made his fortunes off of taking advantage and exploiting people who he felt didn't have a voice. Like he could have taken from Oschino at the time because he had all the power over Oschino. Mm-hmm. And the only time, he got caught, or one of the only times he got exposed, is a time where he tried to take from somebody with a voice and they were able to use their voice, right, to correct the record. Now, Oschino isn't lying because the group he stole from actually did an interview, I think recently, probably like a year or two ago, and they actually broke down the story and they actually confirmed everything Oschino just said.
Jay-Z had an album called Blueprint.
I ain't even gonna front. If we did like a video just on all the songs that were taken from like other artists, the original, makers, people probably be shocked, yo. People will really be shocked.
It was a song on there called All I Need. Am I correct?
Yeah.
It was controversial over that, and still to this day, you guys, the originators of that song, am I correct?
Absolutely.
Can you give me a backstory of that?
Backstory that will be, we recorded this record in VA, producer Bink. And Petey Crack was actually at the session with us. He went down there with us. And this was before he was with the Rock.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Petey. Petey got Q9 tat on his arm. That's how locked in we was at that time. We recorded that record, and that was gonna be like the first single off the Electra album. And they loved it. Rockefeller loved it because Jay Brown was the connection. Jay Brown was our A&R, but Jay Brown is the I think he's the president of Rock Nation now. So that was like the whole little brother. So he used to come to the sessions and everything. There was an A&R guy named Hip Hop at the time. They loved that record. There was a record that they loved, and then when Q9 passed, you know, we had bags of Skittles that everybody came for. And I like to say that to this day it's an honor though. That's hope. We ain't gonna slight that. You know, but what that say about us?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Put some respect on our name, man. Period.
Did Jay-Z ever give you any recognition of it, or like did he ever contact you guys and salute you or say thank you, things like that?
Yeah, at that time he reached out. You know, we got the business handled at some point, you know, but it was actually, the album was actually already out. But then they came back and had the relationship with Jay Brown, because now we was, at that point, we was on Artist Direct doing a whole nother album. So we bounced back after the Elektra album. So he did reach out to have a conversation, but at that time, he wanted to kind of directly talk to us, but those calls was, you know, some people stepped in front of that call, which is cool. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, he reached out, for sure.
Did you guys receive any type of publishing or anything from his record, All I Need?
Absolutely, to the day.
There you have it. Oschino was not lying. Oschino isn't lying. But the thing with the Jay-Z supporters, the thing that I don't understand, yo, they will see all the nasty things Jay-Z and Roc Nation has done and are continuing to do, such as, for example, targeting certain creators and going after them and attacking them and trying to take away their livelihoods because they dare have a, you know, an objective voice, right? They dare, you know, have a free thinking mind.
Right.
So they will see these things, they would ignore it and then call us haters for speaking on Jay-Z and attack us, right? And call us obsessed. Bro, we're just giving our opinion on everybody in hip hop, and Jay-Z is just one of them. Jay-Z is not beyond reproach, and I don't understand why y'all treat this man as if he's beyond reproach. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you guys are still watching this video and you want to watch another dope video, click on.
All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.